So welcome to a brand new content of this channel, guys. And yeah, many of you must have already guessed it right, as the hype around the Blue Lock series is at another level now. That's why I decided I should start featuring Blue Lock manga content in my videos from now on. And in today's video, we're going to witness one of the best and most hyped moment of the series. Well, for starters, let me tell you why Blue Lock is getting all the hype it deserves. The best aspect of the series is the unpredictable and the critical matches that are held between the exceptionally talented players. And yet, how ISAGI every time manages to prove to us readers as to why he is the main character of the show. He evolved as a best player in the Blue Lock from an ordinary player. And I will be explaining the latest manga chapters that releases every week. So yeah, before we talk about that, as usual guys, I would kindly appreciate it if you can drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Let's go into the video now. In the latest chapters of the manga, we see ISAGI awakens his extraordinary skills during the match. And this leads him to train with his idol and the world's best striker, Noah. If he survived in this battle, he'll get a chance to play the U20 World Cup Championship. But during that time, ISAGI meets his new rival. His name is Kaiser. And he too is one of the new generation World 11 player. In the same level as Rin's brother, Itoshi Sei. Kaiser says that he came Blue Lock only to meet ISAGI. And claims that ISAGI was simply a clown who thought himself to be a protagonist till now. And here onwards, this is where their rivalry begins officially. Even though they were both in the same team. During the first match between Germany and Spain, while Kaiser is playing the match, ISAGI was benched because of his low ranking in the training. And since he is a great strategist, he didn't want to waste a single second. And therefore plans to use this bench timing to analyze and observe his team and the rival's weaknesses. And wants to put that in his mind to devour them, so that he can ultimately destroy Kaiser. After he analyzed everything thoroughly about his teammates, he gets to realize that basically they're avoiding every unnecessary moves and using the shortest distance to get in the goal. And finally they let Kaiser to goal all the scores. While watching the match, ISAGI noticed that Kaiser's movements and play style was just identical to him. But only after he saw his goal, he understands that Kaiser literally surpassed his ideal form already. Suddenly, ISAGI was sub-bed in for Kunigami. However, ISAGI understands that no one will pass the ball to him. So he decided to steal the pass that was perfect for Kaiser. But still, he loses that ball immediately as he was confused and didn't know what to do next. But in the end, they somehow managed to defeat the Spain team. The next match was against the England team after 10 days. At last, ISAGI was chosen as regular for this match. The battle between Kaiser and ISAGI once again starts. But ISAGI knows that Kaiser is a superior version of him. So he decides to analyze him and watch his play styles to evolve himself more profoundly. As he reads the movements of Kaiser, he steals the balls from him once again. But this time, Rio interfered and got the ball from him. And tried to score goal himself, but it was saved by the goalkeeper. ISAGI desperately wanted to score a goal to prove himself to be the world's best striker. After this, Kaiser intentionally passed the ball to ISAGI. But ISAGI decided to team up with Corona as he gave countless options to him to score a goal. ISAGI calculated everything ahead as to how to score a goal. But the moment he received the ball from Corona, Kaiser interfered and stole the ball from ISAGI. Because Kaiser thought he could read every moves of ISAGI. While he was barking about it, Chikiri in the meantime stole the ball from him and passed it to Nagi to score a goal, but fortunately it was saved by Yukiya. Here is the moment where Kaiser made ISAGI realize that the gap between them is so huge that he can't even think. Chikiri started with a corner kick. And as usual, ISAGI thought he predicted his moves. But Chikiri misled everyone with a pass. And that pass was meant for Nagi to score a goal. And when Nagi was about to get the ball, Kaiser comes and steals the ball from him. Finally, ISAGI understood that Kaiser's prediction is miles ahead and way better than him. So instead of stealing the passes from him, he decided to follow Kaiser and study his thought patterns. ISAGI tells himself his predictions about what Kaiser is about to do next. And surprisingly, Kaiser was doing exactly what ISAGI was predicting. But one moment, Kaiser didn't look at the ball, rather he was paying attention to what everyone was doing in the field. And while he was thinking, Kaiser used his weapon called the Kaiser Impact and scored a goal that no one could stop. At last ISAGI found out Kaiser has other ability, called the Meta Vision. So with ISAGI's own weapon, that is the direct shot combined with his Meta Vision, ISAGI thinks he can beat Kaiser realistically. Kaiser comes to talk to ISAGI to make fun of him. But ISAGI with a demonic face tells him that, "I see hope in crushing you." Now the match starts again. ISAGI tries to use his Meta Vision, and because of this Meta Vision, he was able to gather more information that he couldn't gather before. It was more like seeing all the players from a bird's view. Because of this new power, ISAGI got to steal the ball from Nagi. Before even Nagi could reach the ball from his teammate, ISAGI managed to find a best pass course to use Kunigami as a bait. But the moment Corona passed the ball back to ISAGI, and when he was ready to shoot, Kaiser was already coming on his way to stop ISAGI and welcoming to his dimension. But ISAGI didn't care about him, he still shot the ball to the goal. But unfortunately Kunigami stole his goal in the end. Because of this ISAGI breaks down and becomes more frustrated. Tells Kaiser that he is going to kill him. However, after this, the match comes to the climax part. Two of the world's best players joins the battle. As matches goes on, Prince illogically shoots the ball to the goal. But his shot was blocked by ISAGI. This is the moment where ISAGI devoured world's second best player. After this, ISAGI gains a new piece called egocentrism, which allows to reach his maximum performance. Meanwhile, Ryo also feels the Meta Vision in himself and thinks he can do anything to end this game. However, Ryo somehow managed to shoot the ball to Nagi. But once again ISAGI stole the ball from him. ISAGI's best scoring options are blocked by the England team. He lacked the ability to use his Meta Vision at its full power. And still lacked the necessary physical ability. The moment Noah allied with ISAGI, the options increased so much to the point that he couldn't even pick the best one. Noel asks ISAGI, "What is the one thing you desire the most at this very moment?" To which ISAGI replied, "I want to destroy Kaiser." With the help of Corona, the guy who helped ISAGI since the starting of the match, and Noah, ISAGI decided he was going to finish this game. However, Kaiser comes to the scene again to snatch the ball from ISAGI. But Noel tapped him and passed it to ISAGI. Yukiya also interferes ISAGI's ways to snatch the ball and wants to score a goal himself to prove his worth. But no one knows that everything was actually going to according to ISAGI's plan. ISAGI predicted everything beforehand, and what's about to happen in field was insane. He saw further into the future than anyone else in the field. Finally, when ISAGI was about to shoot, yet again, Kaiser comes out of nowhere to stop ISAGI. Kaiser was so happy about ruining the climax that ISAGI envisioned about. But ISAGI was not stopped, he had another plan. He passed the ball back to Yukiya, who was plunged into despair, and he motivates him shoot the ball. And it went straight inside the goal post. Then comes the most iconic scene, where ISAGI grabbed Kaiser's jersey with an evil look on his face and says, "How does it feel to be the clown in my story?" With Yukiya goal, Germany beat England by 3-2. However, as a final face-off, Kaiser comes to talk to ISAGI and declares him to see who will score the most goal next time when they fight. But while talking to Kaiser, ISAGI fainted in front of him, since he had already surpassed his physical limits in the last game. So in the next match, we will see what kind of face-off it is going to be. I'm really into the Blue Lock manga, as it is full of suspense and excitement and full of adrenaline-rushing moments. I'm looking forward to discussing this series with you all. So if you guys want to, let me know something, then please tell it to me in the comments down below. Anyway, if you guys like this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. And good luck to all.